Welcome, welcome. It's 6 o'clock, and this is the Coffee and Conversations hosted by the Women in Business Tribe. And we have our exciting guest who's also having his coffee. He's the social media guru. He does websites. He's a member of Women in Business, believe it or not. He helps us a lot when we're in problems. And he actually has a special for all the women in business, 25% off if you need his services. So Sunil's going to present today. I'm Nompilo. I'm an accountant by profession, and I have a privilege and honor of being the CEO of Women in Business. And I love doing that. And we're just coming back from a weekend where we had one of our biggest events. So when we were planning, I thought we were just going to be 20, but we ended up being more than 60. And it was just such an awesome event. So I'd like to just ask the people on this call to introduce themselves so that we know who we are with and what type of help that they need. So I'll start with Suraya Muhammad. Just tell us your name and what you do and what you're looking forward to learning today. Thank you. Suraya? I see you are unmuted. Oh, she's having microphone issues. Or you can use the chat to just tell us the name of your company and what is it that you do. And we're going to move on to my other friend, Sherilyn Smith. Sherilyn, can you just introduce yourself and tell us which company you're from and what you're hoping to learn today?
Good evening, everybody. I'm Sherilyn Smith. I'm from Center Fire Equip. We do firefighting equipment. We are a one-stop fire shop. This evening, I just hope to learn something about mainly social media and AI, because it's something that's new to me, especially the AI. So I'm looking forward to this evening. Shaylin and Megan that are also on the chat are actually with me. Okay, they're from our company.
Oh, perfect. Thank you so much for joining and for inviting people to also join. Suraya is from a company called, just looking for my chat, Slab. What did she say? Captions. Chat. She said she's having microphone issues, but I saw her writing that she's from a company called Slab, I think. Okay, then we move to Divanisha Naika. The name of your company and what you're hoping to learn today. Oh, called Slab. Okay, enterprises. We have that's Divanisha. She's from a company called Slab Enterprises, and they own electrical and engineering company. Friend, please unmute and just greet us and tell us where you're from and what you're hoping to learn today.
Hi, everyone. My name is Fran Steert, and I am a dietitian. I'm just wanting to find out if AI is going to take over my place as being a dietitian.
Thank you so much, Fran. Welcome, welcome. Leonie, can you please greet and tell us the name of your company and what you're hoping to learn?
Yes, and I see I'm the only one's videos on. Are we supposed to put our videos off? No.
Sunil, are you happy with the videos being on?
It doesn't matter. Anything.
Okay.
On, off.
Okay, I just put here opportunity creator. My name is Leonie Desmore because I do a variety of things. I'm part of Coaching Winners and also a unique consultant and also in women ministry. I've got a page called Living Limitless with Leonie, and there we help a lot of women all over the world.
Oh, wow. Lovely to hear from you. How did you find out about this coffee and conversation?
Me and Sunil's friend, Debbie Conlon, she invited me because I only recently found out about ChatGPT and Copilot and all of that, but I'm not quite sure how to use it yet. And then she invited me to come and learn about this.
Oh, perfect. Thank you so much. Thank you so much for joining us. Suraya is not able to use her microphone, but the name of her company is Puka Spices. They manufacture and develop spice blends. The next person on the list is Libby Edmonds. Welcome, Libby. I received your email. Thank you very much. Welcome. Can you please introduce yourself and tell us
Hi.
what you do?
Hi,
And then
it's
tell
lovely
us
to
what you're
be here.
hoping.
It's lovely to be here. My name is Libby Edmonds. I'm an emotional intelligence facilitator and a mental fitness coach. The name of my company is Equilibrium. I support teams and individuals, helping them achieve their true potential, improving performance, relationships, and well-being. I have always wanted to go into Sunil's Monday amazing sessions, but I'm always facilitating on a Monday. So I'm super excited to be here tonight so that I can learn from the guru. Thank you.
Thanks, Libby. The next person on the list is Lucretia.
Hi, everybody. Special shout out to my friends on this Zoom today. So I'm Lucretia Paulson. The company is AfriCrafters. We are in the waste management space where we turn metal into artworks. We are also in the second vertical to our company is that we have our own brand of resort wear clothing line.
Thank you so much, friend. Can I please have Megan Howard unmute and introduce herself?
Hi everyone, I'm Megan Harwood. I was invited by Sheldon Smith. We from a company Equip, and yeah, I think I'm also really interested in learning more about the social media as well as AI. Thank you.
Thank you so much. Pilisi Wezondi, you next on the list. Can you please unmute and introduce yourself and tell us what you're hoping to learn today?
Hi, I'm Phyllis Wazondi. I'm an IT support technician. I'm just here to find out if I can also be replaced by AI. Thank you so much.
That's actually exciting to just find out if your job is safe. Rashmi Ramdeen, can you please introduce yourself, tell us the name of your company, and tell us what you're hoping to learn, Rashmi?
Hi, I'm Reshmi and I represent a company called Xylon Bulk Bags. So basically, we got your baggage sorted. You'll see the bags are being pulled on the road for recycling as the big white forklift bags. Those are what we identify with. And yeah, just looking to see where AI takes us as well. And all the social networks that we have, it's good to try and connect on every platform available. Thank you.
Thank you. Shashika. Shashi.
Hi, good evening, everybody. I'm Shashika, the founding director for Top Rotis. We're a flatbread manufacturer based here in Pietermaritzburg. We have our second company, which is called Trans Global Sourcing Solutions. We assist clients to source products from across the world. And thanks to Lucretia, many years ago, Sunil was onboarded the WIB, as part of the family. And I've used, I'm a very old client of Sunil. I've used him to do our website and for setting up our emails. So, and I only use him because he's reputable and he's somebody that we know. And that's what WIB is about. We support our own. So yes, thanks, Sunil. Thanks, Lucretia. Thanks,
Thank you.
Nompilo.
Thanks, Shashi. You always opening doors for us. I wouldn't be part of the G program if it wasn't for you. So thank you so much, Shashi, for all the difference that you're making. Shaylin Smith.
Thanks.
Hi, everyone. My name is Shaylin. I am a dietitian. Currently doing my master's, but also looking to build my practice. So yeah, that's me.
Thank you so much, Shaylin. Welcome. Thokozile Chabwera.
Good evening, everyone. I'm Tokozile, and I work at Control Pro. So we are business development specialists, and we help add the controls in your company and the systems. And so with AI, we're just looking to see how we can incorporate it, especially in our marketing. And yeah, excited to learn today. Thank you.
Thanks, Tokozile, for joining us.
Hi.
I don't remember hearing from you. Please introduce yourself and tell us the name of your company and what are you hoping to learn today?
Good evening, everyone. My name is Bajabulile Xulu from Sotugo Consultants. I just want to learn and everything and anything about AI. Since it's just the new thing, I hope it's going to help us to scale our business. Thank you.
Thank you so much for joining us. I see there's also Ebisi Maharaj. Ebisi, please introduce yourself and tell us what you're hoping to learn today. Okay, if Ebisi is not in, Sunil, thank you so much for making this happen. Oh, hello, Ebisi.
Hi, no, it's Suraya. My microphone is working now. I just wanted to introduce myself. I'm Suraya from Pakka Spices. We manufacture and develop spices.
Oh, thank you so much. Welcome to the call. I see there's also Mandy, our event coordinator. Mandy, can you unmute and introduce yourself? Mandy? Okay. Am I missing anyone? Because what happened was, oh, I see there's Kogi as well. Kogi, can you please unmute and introduce yourself? I was going alphabetically and then other people entered when I've passed their alphabets. Kogi? Okay, you guys can actually write in the chat so that we'll know what you do and what you're expecting. But over to you, Sunil. The floor is yours. You can go as long as you want. Thank you.
So we're not limited to time.
We normally make it an hour, but obviously if there are people that want to stay after the hour and ask more questions, or maybe even book sessions with you, that would be more beneficial. I'm so happy that we're finally doing this. We've been saying since January, we need to do this. We need to do this. So thank you so much for agreeing to do this for us.
It's a pleasure. Thank you for the opportunity. Thank you, Noms. Thank you, all my friends. Good to see all of my friends online. Thank you so much for the support and for attending. And also thanks for all the support as well. I really, truly appreciate it. So today you're in for a treat. Today we're going to be doing AI. I'm going to teach you about AI. And then I'm going to teach you how I use AI to get content for my social media. So I've been using AI for my social media from the beginning of last year, since it was launched. So many people on this call raised this question, is AI going to take over my job? And the answer is no. But what's going to take over your job is somebody using AI. So somebody who's using your AI is most likely going to take your job. So back in the early 1900s, when they were inventing the automobile, they asked people what they wanted, whether they want what they wanted in terms of transportation, and people said they want faster horses. Now imagine if there were still horses, we were only using horses as a primary mode of transport. So technology is good. Technology is we welcome technology. We've got to embrace it. So AI is here to help us. It's not going to take over. It's here to help us. So I'm just going to mute you guys. And then I'm just going to unmute. And I'm going to share my screen. Just give me a thumbs up if you can see my screen. Just give me a thumbs up with that emoji. Noms, you can see it. Perfect. Okay, cool. So what's the most valuable currency in the world? What's the most valuable currency in the world? So you guys can chat use the chat facility and chat and say which is the most valuable currency. But I am going to play a quick video for you to understand what is the most valuable currency.
This is my favorite part right here.
So I'm going to stop it there. It's a long video. So the most valuable currency is attention. Now, it happened to all of us. I think we all make those blunders when we're on our phones. We lose track of time. So the most valuable currency right now is attention. Guess how often you use your phone? How many times a day do you unlock your phone? Research says you unlock your phone 30 times a day, but it's more like 300 times a day you unlock your phone. Guess how long you use your phone in hours? How many hours a day you use your phone? Think about it. Watch this quick video.
A woman was seriously injured in New Jersey when she tripped over an open cellar door and then tumbled into the basement. The 67-year-old woman was looking at her cell phone when she flipped headfirst into the basement about 6 feet below. Fire crews rescued the woman and took her to the hospital.
Imagine that. So we spend about 2.5 hours a day on social media, and we spend about 4 hours a day on using our phones. But we even know if we spend even more time now using our phones. So there's just some information about me, boring stuff. 21 years in digital marketing. I worked on both agency side and client side. I've been trained locally and internationally. I've traveled to France to be trained, not to brag or to boast, but to tell you that you're in good hands. Some of the clients that I've been blessed to work with over the years, this is an old list. I haven't updated my current list. This is an old list. So on this call, who wants more clients? I'm sure all of you want more clients. As a business owner, as an entrepreneur, as somebody in authority, you want more clients because clients is the lifeblood of your business. So we do these workshops. I've been doing these workshops since 2017, January 2017, and I absolutely love what I do. And as you can see, the GEEP program is in the top right there. This is the GEEP program that where I met Sashika and the rest of the group. So I love what I do. I travel all over the country. I travel to train. So if you guys have a engaged network and you want to put together a workshop, I can help you. So this is some stats I want to share with you. The population is 8 billion. Oh, by the way, if you want the slides, just WhatsApp me and I'll send you the slides. If you want the slides, WhatsApp me and I'll send you the slides. Maybe Noms, you can put my phone number into the chat and I can send them the slides, or I'll also send the slides to Noms and she can also distribute it. So 5 billion of the population is on social media. Look at this. 62% of the population is on social media. So we cannot ignore social media anymore. Social media is not a must-have. It's not a nice to have. It's a must-have right now. In terms of your business, social media is a must-have. You've got to have social media. And by the way, look at this. I want you to look at the next slide. Look at the growth of social media over the years. This is only the growth of social media. Social media became popular in the year 2010 when Facebook was launched. But look over the years, the growth of social media. Now, the population grew by 0.9% and social media grew by 5.6%. So in reality, social media is actually the death of the human race. Think about it carefully. If the population only grew by 0.9% and social media grew by 5.6%, people are not procreating anymore. They're not they are spending more time on social media. Can you see that? This is the stats. And by the way, this is audited stats. We Are Social and Meltwater, they are reputable companies. This is a very important slide. If you can take a screenshot of this slide. Look at the first two countries. This is the amount of time people spend on social media. Look at the first two countries, Kenya and South Africa. By the way, Kenya was behind South Africa. Only this year, Kenya overtook South Africa. So look at the opportunity you got on social media. And we are South Africans. We're Africans. So we got to make sure that we have a presence on social media. So this is the top reasons for using social media. Why do people use social media? People use social media to keep in touch with friends and family, filling spare time. They're bored. They want to stay up to date with the latest gossip. They want to be entertained. People want to be entertained on social media. So when we go onto social media and we post about our tax return, our e-filing, our business solution, we are interrupting and disturbing their day. So basically what they're doing is they are escaping work. They're coming to social media, which is social media is a playground. So we are disturbing them. So this is the time spent on social media. As I said, on social media, 2.5 hours a day. As we speak, the the number one used platform as we speak, January 2024, is TikTok. All of you need to be on TikTok. My advice to you, all of you need to go and get on TikTok. Look at this. TikTok is number one. YouTube is number two. That means that video has taken over. By the way, Facebook was number one. Last year, this time, Facebook was number one. But TikTok has overtaken Facebook and YouTube. And also WhatsApp is also huge. So you've also got to use WhatsApp in your business. Two apps you got to use that's indispensable in your business, TikTok and WhatsApp. I use WhatsApp to communicate all over the world. These are the top hashtags right now. The T stands for trillion. Trillion is 12 zeros. It's a million. Look at this. The FYP hashtag is getting 55 trillion. The engagement is, the reach is 55 trillion engagement. That's the engagement. Use that. So that is FYP and 55 trillion. Now this is the FYP stands for For You page. So basically, what the For You page is, the For You page is basically the algorithm decides what content it should show you according to your likes. So when you use the FYP hashtag, you go onto the For You page. So my advice to you is to use it because right now it's quite hot. This is the type of content people want on social media. If you can try and keep your post using these themes, you can do very well. Films and videos, funny videos and memes, how-to tutorials, repeats of classic shows like Friends and How I Met Your Mother, sports. People are crazy about sports. So if you can create content around these themes, your content will be very, very, your content will go viral. Now, you got to understand what is the currency of social media. The currency of social media is memes. You know, those motivational messages, those are the currency of social media. So this is, imagine, I'm sure all of you live in a suburb. Now, have you driven through your suburb and your neighbor's dog got out the gate and barked at your car? Have you ever stopped the car and barked at the dog? No, you don't do that. Why? Because you are in the car and the dog is on the road. You don't care about the dog, right? Now, many times we are like this dog. We are barking at our customers, but our customers are in a different vehicle. Our customers are in a different dimension to where we're advertising. So they're not listening to us. And what is that vehicle? That vehicle is the mobile phone, the device, the laptop, or the tablet. So what we got to do? We got to get into the car with our prospects. So the device is, the vehicle is the mobile phone, the tablet, and the laptop. That's what we got to do. So now I'm going to teach you some ChatGPT. So ChatGPT is not going to take over your job right now. Maybe in the next 20 years, not now. Maybe the next 10 years. But what you got to do is you got to embrace this technology. You got to learn and be prepared for it. And it's not that hard. It's actually quite easy. If you've Googled, it's easy as that to learn ChatGPT. So what is ChatGPT? ChatGPT is basically Google on steroids, but it will give you customized responses when you search in it. So this is what ChatGPT looks like. Think about it as a personalized virtual assistant that will help you. It can create content for your social media. It can write PR blogs for you. If you got the pro version, it will also create images for you. It can create videos for you. It can create spreadsheets for you, but you must have the pro version for that. So ChatGPT is a text-based program. It's all about content creation. So in this area in the bottom here where it says message ChatGPT, you type in your prompt in there. It's called a prompt. What you type, the search phrase you type into in here is called a prompt. So you can go to ChatGPT and sign up. It's free of charge. Chat.openai.com. You can either log in or sign up. You can even use your Google account and you can use your Microsoft account or your Apple account to sign in. When you sign up, this is what you see. On the left-hand side, you will see a whole bunch of chat. Now, as you can see, I've been using it. I use it for every single thing, right? On the left-hand side is all your chat. In the middle here, it'll give you some capabilities and tell you some templates to type in. And then on the bottom here is where you put in your chatbot, your prompts. And on the left-hand side, you put in your settings. Now, you can see I've got the dark theme because of my eyes. It helps my eyes. It's easy on the eyes. you can go under settings and set that as dark theme. The settings also allow you to preset some settings within it. Like you can tell what's your name, where you're based, who you work for, who's your client. You can preset that. So every time you run a command through ChatGPT, it takes that into consideration. So some of the uses of ChatGPT is the content generation, social media posts, blog posts, sales proposals, product information, and video creation. So now I'm going to show you how to create some content using ChatGPT. So no, I see that Divania is saying that TikTok is Divania saying that? No. So the highest uptake for TikTok right now is over 35s. So you got to be on TikTok right now. My advice to you is you got to be on TikTok. And I use TikTok a lot recently, and the TikTok bug has bit me. So I use it a lot. So let's this is ChatGPT, and I want to show you quickly how to use ChatGPT. So let's use Mandy as an example. Mandy is an events coordinator. So let's say Mandy wants to create social media posts, right? So I want to create social media posts and for my page. So let's start. This is what I'll do. So with ChatGPT, the first thing you got to do is you first got to train it. You got to tell it, if you're just going to ask it for information, it's trigger happy. As soon as you hit enter, it's like a chihuahua. Imagine a chihuahua that's not on a leash. The chihuahua is just trigger happy. The chihuahua is just too excited. It wants to go and bark at everybody. That's how ChatGPT is. So what you got to do is you first have to train ChatGPT. So if I say something like, today I am going to create content for Mandy, who is an event coordinator in PMB. Let's see what happens. All right. So it actually gave us, we didn't give it too much information. So now I'm going to say, Mandy specializes. Mandy specializes in the healthcare industry, running events and workshops. Just make sure that the spell check is. Mandy specializes in the healthcare industry, running specials. We want to create social media posts for 1 month. Topics are diabetes awareness, cancer awareness, let's say wellness. Can you give us 10 social media posts? So as you can see, it's giving me the content. The more I define the content, the more specific information I give it, the more information it's going to give me. Let's do something that's different. Let's say let's write say I had a fight with my spouse. I burned the curry. Write an apology letter. So it also, you can use it for anything. You can ask it to write a poem for you. You can ask it to write a letter, a sales proposal. You can use it for anything. So that's ChatGPT. That's how you use ChatGPT. And I showed you how to use ChatGPT for your content creation. So some of the uses of ChatGPT: content creation, social media posts, blog posts, sales proposals, product information, video creation. Now, there's also another part of AI, which is called image generation. We use DALL-E 2 and Canva. Canva has a built-in AI generation. So there's a meme. This is an example of a meme. This is an example of a meme of how, see what it says. Everyone, AI is going to take over my job. And look at this. This is AI taking over the job. And if you look at it, you can see the AI generated image. It's a bit weird. So AI is not going to take over your job anytime soon. So ChatGPT's sister is called DALL-E 2, and it's basically an AI generation tool that allows you to create unique images using AI. These are some of the images that it allows you to create, and no two images will be the same. It creates unique images and also curbs the copyright issue that you have. Another good tool to use is called Clipchamp. It's a free tool from Microsoft. It allows you to create AI videos. If ever you wanted to, listen, I just showed you 5 minutes ago that TikTok is taking over. What it means, that the moral of the story with TikTok and YouTube, it means that video has taken over. So if you want to create video content, go to Clipchamp and sign up. It's free of charge, and it allows you to create content. It works very similar to Canva, but what's very good about Clipchamp is that Clipchamp allows you to, it's got something very cool. It's called text to speech, where I can type a bunch of text and it will speak. And it has very realistic text to speech, unlike the TikTok text to speech. It's got a very realistic, I can choose South African accent, Indian accent. I can say that I'm in Ethiopia. I can say I'm from England. It will give me a different accent. So I can customize my text to speech. So that's Clipchamp. It's an AI video generation tool. And it's also got text to speech, where you can actually type something and it will speak for you. So that's the AI part of it. I'm done with AI. Now I'm going to teach you some social media. So what is social media? So we've all been to a theme park, whether it is Golden City, Disneyland, Universal Studios. We've been to some sort of theme park. Now imagine you are at a theme park and you see this Tani selling her AMC pots, her Tupperware. You think she's going to be successful? No, she's not going to be highly successful because this is a playground. People are there with the intention to play, not to buy pots and Tupperware. So the same with social media. Social media is a playground. You got to make sure that your posts are social, they're playful. That is why you'll find posts that are stupid, they do well. Like maybe the kitten playing with a ball of yarn. You'll see it have 5 million views, but you do a post, you'll only get 1 like. So this is a strategy that I've created. It's called KISS, K-I-S-S. Now we know the original strategy. Everybody knows the original strategy. Keep it simple, stupid. When they say stupid, they're not saying you are stupid. They're saying it must be so stupid. It must be so simple. It must be stupid. That's what they mean. So I changed it around. Keep it simple, social. So do the social test. Make sure that your posts are social. Now think about the stuff you do when you socialize. You go on dates, you go for movies, you go for coffee, you go for donuts, you go for popcorn, you go for comedy shows, you go for sports, you go for concerts. Those things have a natural social effect. Pets, they have a natural social effect. Birthdays, that's why you'll see a friend will post a birthday and she'll get 500 likes. You post something about your job and you will get 1 like. So keep it simple, social. Now, we all seen this movie. It's called The Hangover. And the quote from this movie is, "But did you die?" So I'm asking you, when you post on social media, many people are afraid to post on social media. When they make a post, they are afraid. They are so afraid to the point that they don't even start posting on social media. Guys, post on social media, start, nobody's gonna die. Don't be intimidated, nobody's gonna die. So I'm gonna come back to that. I want to share my other slide. So what I'm gonna do now is I'm gonna teach you a quick strategy of social media. I'm just gonna go through a few of these blocks. I'm not gonna go through all the blocks. I'm just gonna go through a few of the blocks. So I've got this one-page strategic plan. If you guys want a copy of it, just WhatsApp me or WhatsApp Nompilo, and I will send this strategic plan for you. I want you to think about it this way. Imagine, when last have you been to the airport? You just randomly pitched up at the airport and you just flew anywhere in the world. No, you haven't done that, because you got to plan a trip. If you're going to Dubai, you're going to Joburg, it takes a couple of days before you plan. Nobody randomly hops in a plane and flies anywhere. The same when it comes to your social media, when it comes to your business, you need to have a plan. So this one-page plan is like a snapshot that you can have in place for your social media. So this is what it looks like. This is a one-page plan, and these are the sections of it. The first one is the marketing hook. What's unique about your business? Let's use Lucretia as an example. So Lucretia is in the game of, she sells African craft, and why must somebody buy from Lucretia instead of buying from her closest competitor? What is that unique selling proposition? The target audience is your buyer. Who's your ideal buyer? Not everybody. Everybody's not your customer. This is your business description. So we're going to go through it now. Now, when it comes to social media, there are three main goals. The first goal is awareness. It's where you grow your brand. So if you've got under 500 followers on your social media, you are stuck in the first goal, which is grow your brand or brand awareness. And we measure this by the amount of followers your page has. Then the second goal, once we achieve the first goal, we go to the second goal, which is engagement. So I want you to think about this. Engagement means communication, talking to people. You're just talking and communicating with people. Before you communicate with people, you need people to talk to. So the first goal is to find people. Once you found people, you talk to them. Once you start talking to them, you talk to them for a while, then you start asking them to buy your stuff. Now, how weird is it going up to random people and telling them, hey, buy my stuff, yet we do that every day on social media. Now, strangers are not going to buy your stuff. Well, they might buy your cook sisters and your coffee and your donuts, but they're not going to buy your high ticket items. If something is more than 200 Rand, they're not going to buy it from you because they don't know you, they don't like you, and they don't trust you. So the purpose of the strategy is to move you from awareness to engagement to conversion. So let's go this. The first one is marketing hook. The marketing hook is your unique selling proposition. What's unique about your company? We use the story brand template, and then we incorporated this into our bio and our cover images. So watch this quick video.
Creating a unique selling proposition is one of the most crucial steps in setting up your business. A unique selling proposition differentiates your business from those around you. It's the ultimate answer to your client's question, why should I buy from you? How can companies position themselves differently with a similar product? Papa John's makes the quality claim in their USP, better ingredients, better pizza. Little Caesars speaks to the pocketbook with their $5 hot and ready pizzas. Papa Murphy's focuses on consumer choice, as pizzas can be customized and made to order. Domino's was built on the promise of speedy delivery, and now markets the variety of ways consumers can order, through emoji, an app, and a variety of smart devices. No matter your industry, creating a solid USP can help mold your business, focus your marketing efforts, and generate loyal customers. Subscribe to...
So USP basically is what's unique about your company. What's unique? Why should I buy from you? Maybe it's service, maybe it's price, maybe it's quality. So you need to sit and identify what's unique about you. I'm gonna skip that. So we use something called the story brand one-liner. Basically, we first tell the customer what's the pain point, then the solution, and then the reward. Let's use an example of me. I help small business owners with social media so they can sell more. Let's use the example of a mom, a newborn mom. I help moms of newborns with home cooked baby meals so they can have more time for themselves. So what's the problem with moms of newborns? They don't have time. So you are creating, the solution is your home cooked baby meals. So the problem is moms of newborns don't have time. The solution is your home cooked baby meals, and the reward is what? More time for themselves. The target audience is a segment of the audience you talk to. You don't talk to every single person. You don't have a Coke strategy. You don't have 30 million in a month to talk to the whole country. You have a limited budget, so you got to choose who you're talking to. The average customer, the average company will have about 3 or 4 ideal customers. Let's use the example of a estate agent. They'll have a buyer and a seller. And the purpose we have a target audience is so we can create great marketing material, and we also know how to talk to them, and we also know where to advertise. So if we are selling golf balls, we know to advertise in a golfing magazine or on the golf course. It doesn't make sense for us to advertise in a mom's magazine. So one way to create your customer advertised, we ask them the 5 W's and the 1 H. Who are they? What are they interested in? You provide. Where do they usually hang out online? When do they look for the type of content? Why do they consume the content? And how do they consume the content? These are the questions we ask. You can also interview your customers, your ideal customers. I'm going to skip this video because it's quite long. The next one is business description. Business description is where you just copy and paste all your about us, vision, mission, goals, put all your services in there, your products, as well as any awards and testimonials. Your content themes, you got to assign a theme to each month. So January will be the month of new beginnings, February will be the month of love, Valentine's month, March will be International Women's Month. It could also be St. Patrick's Month. April is Easter and Freedom Month. There's so much of topics you can assign. And you must have a hashtag strategy. Your hashtag and your keywords is the same thing. So basically, a hashtag is a keyword that has a hash in front of it. The social media platforms you focus on, we focus on Facebook, Instagram, TikTok, WhatsApp, LinkedIn. That's because the reach on these channels are ginormous. Just focus on those platforms. You don't need to focus on platforms where your audience is not there. I spoke about keywords, and then goals is the most important section now. Goals, depending on the goal you are in, you're gonna choose how often you're gonna post on social media. So the first goal is grow your brand. You might post twice a week. The second goal is engagement. You might post 3 or 4 times a week. And the third goal is conversions, where you'll post 4 to 5 times or 5 to 6 times a week. Frequency basically means how often you're going to be posting. KPIs basically means how you measure each goal. And tracking tools is how you're going to track these tools. So we use the platforms to track your platform is going to give you all the insights for how your performance on social media is. So this is, I spoke to you about this. Link shortener, just ignore that for now. Goals, I told you the goals. These are the goals. We discussed that. KPIs is the metrics we use to measure each stage of your strategy. And tracking tools, we use your page insights. Competition is my second favorite topic when it comes to social media. You spy on the competition to see what your competition is doing, your competitors. I love this because social media is transparent. Your voice, your tone of voice is important. Whatever your voice is, you choose, remain and keep that across all your posts. You don't want to confuse your audience. Let's skip that FMB one. Content, we use a content mix. So 80% of our content is feel-good, happy content, fun, happy, shareable content, no call to action, Once we post that 80% content, we got permission to post a soft promo. A soft promo is like a testimonial, and then we have permission to post a hard promo, which is a Black Friday special or a Valentine's special or a buy me or click here or a book now. So we use the 80-20 rule. 80% of your content on social media has to be feel good content that's giving value, that's not selling, it's not salesy. Now imagine you at a party and you attended a party and you met a friend of yours, and that friend, the only thing your friend is talking about, oh, I'm a salesman now, I'm a car salesman, why don't you come down to the lot and choose a nice BMW? I'll find the one that suits your outfit. Listen, you're going to be annoyed with that friend. So don't be that salesy friend that's always selling and pushing product down your friends. Give a lot of value and say, hey, so on social media, you're going to give a lot of value. So maybe you can give ideas like tips, how to wash your BMW, which is the best wax to put on your BMW, which is the best oil to put in your BMW, which is the best fuel, how to change a tire. So you give a lot of content on your social media pages. So when they need your services, who are they going to think of top of mind? You. And then paid ads is my favorite topic. Paid advertising is my favorite topic when it comes to social media, because you can't get a lot of success on social media if you don't pay. So my advice is you need to start advertising on social media and start off with 800 a month, minimum 800 a month. If you're going to spend less than 800 a month, you're wasting your time. You'd rather just go and take out a paper ad, or you know what, you'd rather not advertise on social media if you're spending less than 800 a month. So that is the one-page social media strategy. And let's see, what's the time? Oh, we got time. So that's the strategy, right? Any questions so far? Let me see the chat if there's any questions. Or there's a question about ChatGPT. You can get the app on your phone. The app is on your phone as well. The app is, make sure you download the app with the black and white icon. There's one of the blue icon that they charge you $5 a month for the blue icon app. Make sure you choose the one with the black and white app. It's free of charge. Yeah, TikTok is definitely the place to be. Let me give you some content ideas. So if you're wondering what type of content you're going to post on social media, yes, you Libby asked, do you recommend YouTube? Yes, you got to use YouTube, because YouTube is for long form videos. So TikTok and Reels is good for videos under 3 minutes. The best type of videos on on TikTok and Reels is under 60 seconds. So if you got longer videos, like training videos, put them onto YouTube. Remember, YouTube is for longer videos. YouTube is called long form video, and TikTok is called short form video. So you got to have a presence on both of them. So let me give you some content ideas. If you're wondering what to post on social media, there's a good site to go and get content. Now, in February, what happens? Valentine's month, right? If you want ideas, there's something called theteacherscorner.net, theteacherscorner.net. And every day they tell you what's happening. There's something huge that's happening. There's quite a bit of fun stuff that happens. Make sure it's fun and it's exciting, and it's relevant to your industry. Another good place to get content is history.com. History.com has got some good ideas, but remember, the purpose of social media is to be positive and motivate and inspire people. If you want to lose your following, talk about negative topics. Wikipedia also has some good content. Wikipedia on the homepage, it got Did You Know and On This Day. So this is an example of a Did You Know general knowledge post. Look at the engagement this post has got. It's got a lot of engagement because people are suckers for Did You Know. And a good example is that program, Who Wants to Be a Millionaire? I know all of us watch it because we also want to follow along and answer the questions. So Did You Know general knowledge does very well on social media. This is an example of a meme. And to us, it might seem as a dumb meme, but look at the engagement it got. Another good site to get content is brainycode.com. It's got done for you quotes that you can just reshare. Pinterest has got good ideas, but don't copy from Pinterest, recreate. So come into Pinterest, find some good ideas, open your Canva and recreate this post in Canva and then share it. Don't copy from Pinterest because most cases it's copyrighted. Now, if you're running out of content, the best form of content is UGC. UGC stands for user-generated content. User-generated content basically means you ask your fans, followers, customers to submit content for you. Like, let's use an example. This is a couple that got engaged. They've created a social media post, they tagged the jeweler, and all their friends congratulated them, and the jeweler also congratulated them. So this was UGC for the jeweler because the jeweler it came as a recommendation to the jeweler. This is an example of a bride. Her dad is walking her down the aisle for Father's Day. I mean, for a wedding, and she shared this as a Father's Day post, right? This is an example of Starbucks customers colored in the cup and sent it to Starbucks, and there was a winner chosen. This is a UGC. This is my own personal UGC. So I used to work for the car company called Peugeot, and their emblem, their logo is the lion. I visited the Lion Park in PMB, and I took a picture of the lion in a Peugeot, and I sent this to Peugeot global website, Facebook page, and see, they hopped on. They said to me, "Thanks for sharing this great picture." They reshared it. That's an example of a UGC, user-generated content. And this is an example of a Vans Tackies UGC. This lady, Lena, she took a picture of her Vans Tackies and she shared it onto social media. Vans Tackies themselves hopped on and said, "Please, can we share this picture?" Because it's so good. So I'm going to end my slides there. I gave you a lot of content in this period. How UGC works is why UGC is so powerful. It works twofold. Because if you know people on social media, they have a closed profile. In most cases, brands cannot tag a person because of the closed profile, the private profile. So when a user tags a brand, you are accessing it basically comes as a recommendation and as a referral as well. Any questions? I'm gonna unmute you. You can unmute and you can ask any questions.
Sunil, there's a question from Mandy on the chat.
Yeah.
Do you want me to read it?
Which question? Read it for me, please, Noms.
How do you effectively use paid advertising? Can you go through it? Is this it? And then she's got a screenshot there, where there's, if you go to the chat, you just see it now.
Or the screenshot she sent is for the chat GPT. I think that's the right one. She chose chat GPT. So there's 3 levels of, when it comes to, yeah, I think this is the right chat GPT. No, this is not the right one. The one below it, is the right one. The one that's with the white background and a black icon. That's the right.
Or the one written
right
content ideas.
The one below it, yeah, the one. So that's my slide. Just above my slide, there's the one that's behind my slide.
Okay.
So paid advertising. Paid advertising. There's three strategies. The first strategy is boosting. Boosting is the first basic level of advertising, and that's what 99% of people are using, the boosting level. It's not that effective. Boosting basically means if you got a Facebook page of 1,000 people, if you want all 1,000 people to see your post, you will boost, right? Boosting basically helps engage. It helps people to talk. It helps with the likes. You'll see you get a lot of comments, you get a lot of likes. It's not that powerful. It's very good to create awareness, the boosting level. The second level is where you use your ad center. The ad center, you get slightly more control over your ads. There's different objectives. So again, remember I showed you the 3 goals of social media. When it comes to paid advertising, you need to make sure you follow that strategy. when you're running ads, the first goal is you're going to create brand awareness. You want as many people to see your posts. You want to create as much awareness. You want to get as much eyeballs as possible on your posts. That's the first goal. The second goal is where you want to get them to talk. You want to create engaging ads where people are going to comment, like, and share. Once they start commenting and liking, then you move to the third goal, which is conversions and website visitors. So that is what you got to do. I gave you a strategy to spend 800 a month minimum. That would be probably 2 posts. You're going to boost 2 posts for 400 Rand. Maybe this week you're going to boost a post for 200 Rand. And then after 2 weeks, you're going to post, in fact, what you can do is you can boost 1 post a week for 200 Rand. That's 800 a month. So that's how I would advise you to effectively use paid ads if you got a small budget. But the sweet spot is you should be spending about 3,000 Rands a month on paid ads. And a lot of people think that's a lot of money. It's not a lot of money. 3,000 Rands is not a lot of money when it comes to paying ads, because imagine if you take a picture, take an ad in the newspaper or in the magazine. It's much more expensive.
So are you saying that, where it says boost, like when it says boost post, so you shouldn't go to boost post, you should actually go to where should you actually do it from when you actually want to
So if you're starting in the beginning, if you first starting with ads, use the boost button. Use the boost button for about a month or so. In the beginning, right in the beginning, when you're starting your social media from scratch, use the boost button. Because in the beginning, what you need is a lot of eyeballs, you need a lot of brand awareness, and you need a lot of engagement right in the beginning. Once people know about your brand, you grew your page to like over 500 to maybe 1,000 followers, people are talking on your page, then you can start asking them to buy your stuff. So there's something called the ad center. You can also use the ad center where you got slightly more control.
Okay, because with Facebook, I used, like, let's say pre-COVID, I used to boost my posts and I used to get the conversion and also return on investment. Afterwards, I just feel like when I post, it doesn't do anything at all. Like I'm just losing money all the time. Hence why I was asking, there has to be a right way and a wrong way, because I'm not getting anything from boosting the posts.
Okay, let's be frank with you. Let me be honest with you. We live in South Africa. In South Africa, the population is 60 million right now as we speak. We can only sell to 5 million of those people. 55 million people are below the breadline. They are poor. 55 million people in South Africa are poor. They're not going to buy our stuff. So when we got to first create an audience. So we got to go to the ad center, go to audiences, create an audience, a specific detailed audience. And when we use the audience, we're going to get much more quality conversions. Did I answer your question, Mandy?
Yes, thank you. I'll try that.
So you got to first create your audience. Once you create your audience, then you're going to run an ad to that. Otherwise, you're going to get a lot of ha-has. You're going to get a lot of likes on your post. You're going to get a lot of comments, but you're not going to get like real sales, because it's going to the wrong part or the wrong areas. Anyone else wants to ask anything?
Hi, Sunil. It's Raksha speaking. I'm
How's it?
sorry, I joined a bit late, so please forgive me if you already addressed this. I'm just asking around the world of AI and any specific recommendations you have. I see you spoke about ChatGPT and which version to download, but anything specific that you have as strong recommendations, both for planning as well as implementing social media in terms of content creation around copy, as well as imagery, video, etc.
Yeah, so I suggest the free version of ChatGPT is perfect for content creation. I use the free version of content creation. I use it for everything. I use it for my Facebook posts, my social media, my TikTok, everything. Even if I'm creating a video, I will ask you to give me the script. I use ChatGPT for that. If you want slightly more, a little more control, you can buy the pro version of ChatGPT. It's $20 a month. It works out to about 400 Rand. Now, for me, it's a bit a lot. So I only buy ChatGPT when I get a big project. Otherwise, I use the free version. In terms of graphics, I use Canva to create my graphics, which is fine, which is perfect. Canva Pro is perfect for all of that. I also use Canva Pro for videos. Canva Pro also can schedule my posts for me, as well as it can create videos. It has built-in audio. Canva Pro actually is quite versatile. And then I use another program called Clipchamp to create talking videos. That's Clipchamp. So those are the programs I use on a daily basis for my social media. And that's what I tell people. And then I also use Meta Business Suite. So I use Meta Business Suite to schedule my posts, because Meta Business Suite has a built-in scheduler. And I use TikTok on my computer to schedule my TikToks.
Thank you. The clip one, please spell the name of that.
Clipchamp.
Oh, Champ. Cool. Thanks.
Clipchamp. Anyone else? Noms is there. Is Noms still around?
Hi, Sunil. It's Sashi here.
There's a quick question on the chat.
Hi, Sashka.
I just wanted to know should we want to tag you or hashtag you? What is your current hashtag or your hashtag for the month?
My hashtag. You know what's
Yes.
my hashtag? My hashtag is making babies and kittens jealous since 1980.
Say that again.
No, I'm just joking. I'll put it in the chat. But you can tag my page, Yeshtech Consulting. Yeshtech Consulting. Let me put it in the chat. Yeshtech Consulting. Right. Yeshtech. That's here. And yeah, I don't really have a hashtag, but use Yeshtech. There's a question in the if I want to create more interaction. So the easiest way to create interaction in your post, listen carefully. Ask an open-ended question. Now let me example. It's Freedom Day coming up this weekend. You can ask a question. Hey guys, the weekend. What's your plans for the weekend? And what happens when you ask somebody a question? They're gonna start answering. If you want ideas, this is the best tip I can give you today. Go to womanworking.com. It is a Facebook page. Let me show it to you. I'm going to share my screen one more time. And this is the free tip. I'm not going to charge you for this tip. So go to womanworking.com. They got the best page ever. See how many likes they got on their page. 19 million likes they got. 19 million followers. They asked the dumbest questions on their page. Just find the post with the questions. See here. What's one thing you'll never do again? Look here. They posted this 2 hours ago. Look at they got 293 likes. They got 1,700 comments. Look at this. See, people saying get married. Just go to this page and copy their questions. Just go to their page and copy their questions and post on your page, and that's how you can increase engagement on your page. Can you see that? Womanworking.com. Any questions? Any more?
There's a thank you note from, there's people, Libby said thank you. What's your take on Gemini?
What's
from
Gemini?
Cheryl. Yeah.
Is Gemini that new Google stuff? Google one? I think Gemini is the Google AI. Yeah, it sucks. I use the Google AI and it sucks. The best AI right now is OpenAI, ChatGPT. Just use ChatGPT. Listen carefully. Just use ChatGPT. Its intelligence is next level. Like I use the other AIs, they lack that. There's something that it lacks. Is where that ChatGPT is like talking to a human. That's the difference with ChatGPT and the rest of the AIs. Like the other AIs, you'll know it's AI because it sounds too like too technical.
I have a question regarding getting music on your videos? Like, what's the easiest way? Like, now the Instagram has become so strict, like with Sony and stuff. You know, when you add music and then you want to download it so you can like share it on your WhatsApp and on Facebook. What's the easier way or different way you can actually just get music for your videos?
So what I do is the two things I use. One I use is Canva Pro. I get the videos from I get the audio from Canva because those are usually available and you can use them. And the other thing is on Pixels, Pexels. Let me put it there. You go to pexels.com, and they have free MP3 that you can go and download and upload onto your video. It's called pexels.com. Like I went and downloaded the Pink Panther one, as well as I downloaded the Baby Shark free of charge. So go to pexels.com and download. So Raksha is asking about Perplexity. No, I haven't used it before. I haven't. This is what I use. I use ChatGPT. I use the pro version of ChatGPT. The pro version of ChatGPT plugs into a whole bunch of other apps, which I use. I use Canva. I use Canva Pro, and I use Clipchamp. I use Clipchamp Pro. Those are the platforms I use. I don't use anything else. And I also use the Microsoft, PowerPoint and stuff like that. Anyway, because otherwise it becomes too much. It becomes overload for me. Anyone else wants to ask anything?
Hi, Sunil, I have a question. In terms of TikTok, you said it was the most widely used social media app, right? I hear a lot of people talking about algorithms. Is this something that you can touch on? And like, how do we actually figure out what these algorithms are?
Right. So basically there's certain words that trigger the algorithm, certain words like free, buy now, sales, those words trigger the algorithm. Try not to, so the algorithm kicks in the first like 5 seconds. Make sure that within the first 5 seconds, you grab their attention. If it grabs attention within the first 5 seconds, it's TikTok is going to send it to more people. So make sure that your TikToks are interesting. Try not to have too much of text on your TikToks, and try and be authentic. A lot of people want to be, they want to copy other people on TikTok, on the social platforms. Just be yourself. Even if you just open your phone camera, record yourself talking and saying something for 1 minute, that's still better than trying to be somebody you're not. So just be authentic on TikTok and give value. Tell your story. Use the platforms to tell your story. Number one, use the platforms to tell your story, because people want to hear your story, what you got to offer. Give them value. That's how you override the algorithm.
Okay, cool. Thanks.
Thanks, Kogi. Lucretia?
Hi, guys. So firstly, I completely agree with you with regards to being authentic and being yourself and doing giving off yourself on all of these social media platforms, because I tried an experiment yesterday, and I'm not very big on social media platforms. And I was told that one of the reasons why my posts don't get a lot of reactions is because it's too wordy, and which you've just pointed out. So yesterday we were loading a container, so I just decided to make a quick video, and I think it was like a 10-second video or something like that. And Nompilo, I think you saw it in our Geek group. And anyway, long story short, I made the video, but what I did was it was raining, and so somebody commented on this. They responded to my post and they said, how is your hair still looking good in the rain? And so what I did was afterwards, I took an after shot where my hair was completely wet and I had been soaked in the rain. And I said, for those of you who wondered what my hair looked like in the rain, here you go, here's the picture. And I was completely blown away by the reactions and the comments and the responses that I got to that. Far more than any other post I've done in probably the last 6 or 7 months. And that was all it took. So that's my first one. The engagement, on you being your authentic self, I think it's incredible. I also find that your posts that contain a lot of action movement videos, reality things, people love that. You get a lot more comments on that. You get a lot more engagements on that. And pictures of yourself, pictures of things that you are involved in and so on also gets a lot more engagement. My second point is, I think somebody asked about adding music. I'm sorry, I didn't catch who it was. So what I've recently also discovered, very new to me, was the auto cut option on TikTok. So that's literally making a quick video of anything or whatever, and then you just click on the auto cut, which appears at the bottom left-hand side of your TikTok screen, and that will just create an entire video, including music for you, and it looks so awesome. It's, you know, rather than you spending hours trying to navigate your way around TikTok and understanding all the different options. So I think for us newbies, I'm just loving that auto cut option, and I'm trying it out right now. And then the last point, having had a career in media and communications, advertising being my specialty across all platforms, and this is way back from the 90s into the 2000s. I know I'm giving away my age here. But one of the things that I learned very early on in my career, and it's something we say to all of our clients, regardless of what space you are in terms of your budgets, what you need to do in terms of marketing is that firstly, you allocate approximately 10% of your budget to marketing. And of that 10% of the budget which you've allocated to marketing, 25% should be allocated to advertising. So when you are taking a decision as to how much to spend on your social media advertising, just bear that in mind. It's a good formula to use for you, because obviously, you know, some of us may not be able to afford that 800 rands a month towards the advertising budget, because everybody's growing at their own pace and has their own budget. So just take 25% of your total sales for the year, or total budget for the year, that you're going to keep aside for marketing, and then take 25% of the marketing which you put over to your advertising. So that's just my 3 points of input for this.
Thank you, Latisha. Thank you. Gold nuggets there. Who else? I think Raksha had a hand up. Did you have a hand up, Raksha?
Nope. Thanks.
Who else wants to ask anything? So what she's saying about the rain is powerful, because last year I did a conference in Sandton, and I ran across the Sandton Hotel across to Alice Lane. In one second, I got soaked head to toe, and I recorded that, and I put it on the TikTok. And within a couple hours, I had over 3,000 views on TikTok. So people want to see that authentic and that natural stuff on TikTok. That also goes for when I say TikTok, I also refer to Reels. So don't miss the opportunity of Reels. Reels is basically the same type of format on Facebook and Instagram. So don't miss the opportunity. So what you post on TikTok, take that and post onto Reels, which is Facebook and Instagram, because I showed you that one slide where TikTok has overtaken Facebook and Instagram. So Mark Zuckerberg wants to catch up. So he's giving a lot of reach to Reels at the moment. So don't miss the opportunity. Do you have any more questions?
Regarding Reels, let's say if you're posting in your story, and then it says you can post as a reel on Facebook, then let's say it then posts on your wall. If you delete it on your wall, does it also delete the whole reel altogether?
I'm not sure about that, but it'll ask you if you want to share. So I usually post from Facebook into Instagram, or from Instagram into Facebook. And when I delete on Instagram, it will ask me if I also want to delete on Facebook. So I'm not sure about the wall, but I'm sure if you delete it off the wall, it will still be on the reel. If you post to the reel and you share it onto your wall, if you delete from your wall, it will still be as a reel. You got to delete it as a reel.
Okay, thank you.
Yeah, so you got to use those platforms. You got to use the reels. You got to use stories. You got to use all the platforms. On Instagram, you got to be posting using a carousel. A carousel is 10 slides. You're going to post make a post with 10 slides, a slideshow. You got to use all the platforms, all the formats on social media. So for me, my two favorite platforms is WhatsApp, and WhatsApp is number one for me. For my business, I use WhatsApp and I use Facebook. Facebook is I use my personal profile, my friends list. I get a lot of business from my friends on Facebook.
Thank you so much, Sunil. I think we'll call it a night, but if anyone needs Sunil's number, he's always available. Thank you so much. We appreciate you being our member and for adding so much value to our our community as women in business. We really appreciate you, and we've learned a lot. And we're going to post this on our YouTube channel for the members that couldn't make it today to catch up and also level up on their social media in their companies so that we can grow. And we hope that you're going to get clients from these presentations. Raksha, you want to join our community? Okay, I'll respond to you now. Okay, ladies and gents, let's call it a good night. We'll catch up
I want to
soon.
say something. Ladies.
Oh,
if you
yes,
have-
please.
Listen, ladies, if you haven't joined the group, join it. Please become a member. I'm a guy, and it's lucrative for me. So imagine what you can do. So please, join the group, become a member. And the ladies on the group have been keeping me busy the whole year, and I love that. So thank you for that. Thank you for the support, and good to see all my friends. And Noms, thanks for the opportunity. And if you guys want the recording or the slides, you can ask Noms or myself, and I'll send you the slides. Also, the template I shared, the one-page template. If you want the template, just WhatsApp me and I'll send it to you. Thanks, guys.
Thank you so much. Have a good evening.
So Noms, I can just give you host again, make you host.
Yes, please make me host, and then I can just save the recording.